Runners who are approaching the finish line. The first of the two explosions rocks the sidewalk along the course. White smoke blasting into the air, blowing metal barricades into the street, spewing shrapnel into crowds gathered at the finish.
We're going to need more ambulance there. We need some more ambulance.
The moment captured from multiple angles just as the race clock approaches the 4-hour and 10-minute mark. Marathon runner Bill Ifrig is knocked to the ground. 12 seconds later, as many flee the scene,
just blew up.
a second explosion goes off about 130 yards from the first, less than a block away.
Oh God, get out of the stands.
It was very loud. The ground shook. You could just feel it going down through you.
As the injured lay on the pavement, blood staining the ground, emergency medical
Alright, welcome back everybody. Jacob Gilbert here, and today is April 15th, 2021. If you didn't know, 9 years ago today, two brothers had, I'm trying to find the right words here, had brought backpacks to the annual Patriots Day Marathon in Boston. Two backpacks that were filled with homemade bombs. Minutes after they had began to flee the scene, these bombs went off, killing 3 people on the street, including 2 adults and 1 child. In the following days, a police officer was in fact killed. And so today, guys, is the anniversary of the 2013 Boston bombings. Not a lot of people, okay, well, I wouldn't say not a lot of people knew about this. If you guys have seen the movie Patriots Day or any documentaries, you know more a bit about the story than you know, there's 2 bombers, 2 bombs went off on the street during the marathon. You know, that's what you hear a lot about, and you're like, okay, you know, watch those movies, you get kind of an in-depth, in-depth reasoning, whatever you'd like to call it. Anyways, I was in fact 7, I believe, years old in 2013, and I was not in the car, I was not at school, I was in fact in my Nana's living room. I was watching some shows. It was a little kid show, I don't know. And I don't know if they do this in every state or even country, but the TV had flashed from my show and breaking news was on. Of course I didn't understand it then. I didn't even understand it till like years ago, to be honest. Like when I was a bit older, it didn't really make any sense to me. And TV flashed to this street, and there was 2 big smoke clouds on each side of the street. And I think at the time when it was on, there wasn't a whole lot of people in the street. I think it was more so just the officers, ambulances. I can't exactly remember. I'm sure on YouTube you could probably, sorry, that's shaking, I know. You could probably look up like the exact moments from when the bombs detonated, or they do have footage of it. I included it at the beginning of this video. I'm saying like what I saw exactly. You could probably look up the point where the news flashed to the breaking news, whatever. Anyways, I will not name him. He's actually been on this channel before. If you go back to something that has to do with food on my video, spicy food, he is in fact, he was not on the street, he was in Boston, down the street. Will not name him. If you want to know his name, go watch that video. You'll see what I'm talking about. and who it is. I do believe I mentioned his name in that video. I don't know what the status is right now, so I'm just not going to mention it for personal sake. Shout out to you, by the way. So, continuing, that's where I was, and I remember my aunt and my uncle, they were visiting from North Carolina. They had to go back home early because it was a couple days after the bombing. Day 3, maybe? They were starting to cancel flights and etc. because they didn't want them leaving the state or traveling. So they had to leave, and so that was cut short all because of this. So, you know, that's the thing about the Boston bombing is, like, that was an actual terrorist attack. I was alive. You know, I saw it on TV. Of course, I didn't see the exact moment. I was alive when those two brothers dropped those bags on the sidewalk. Of course, I wasn't alive for 9/11. In a way, thankfully. Of course, I wasn't born to a later year in the 2000s. But this being said, of course, it's, you know, it's kind of, for me, it hits home a little bit more because I wasn't alive for 9/11. Of course, I am wearing the Grunt Style We Remember 9/11 shirt. Twin Towers right there. I don't have any Boston. I might have had a Red Sox shirt. In fact, I might switch to after this video. I don't know if I still do. Excuse me. I might have a hat. I don't know. I'll go find out after, but... So, as long as YouTube allows comments on this video, which YouTube, there's no reason not to, please, comment down below. Where were you when the Boston bombing took place? Boston bombing took place. Also, just want to say prayers to everybody who was affected that day. There's many ways people were affected, so, and still are, you know. So, that being said, guys, hope you all have a great day. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.